I let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. And I can't even lie, shout out, you my kind of lady. So what you doing later? Let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. And I can't even...
Good morning, League. It is September 22nd, and this is week 2 wrap-up. Assistant to Commissioner Colloquial. About to break it down real quick. So let's get into the matchups real fast. Real fast. We'll go start off with Vixen's Revenge versus Moose Stuff. That's Cole Moreland versus Jordan Herstein. The battle for sportscasters. Circuit? This is the third time you guys played for sportscasters. Jordan's won all 3. Jordan did win this one, 116.4 to 84.1. Big points for Jordan were Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown, both with 25 plus. Big points for Cole was OBJ and Eli Manning, 20 points each. But it just wasn't enough for you again this week, Cole. It seems like you're getting the worst fantasy luck out of anybody. Teams are going off against you. I did predict you to win, which sucks. So that brings my predictions to 5-2. Shitty, but I guess I thought your team was a little bit better. Guess not. So congrats, Jordan. You're now 2-0. Cole drops to 0-2. Not a good start for the commish, but we'll see if he can bounce back. All right, next matchup is, once it loads here, Forsett Down Your Throat versus Fogel's All-Stars, the second battle of the Bukkake Bungalow. This is Payne versus Gibby. I believe I predicted Payne to actually win this one, and TJ squeaked out a win, 76.4 to 72.5. Big points for Gibby happened to be Mr. Aaron Rodgers with 22.3. And big points for Payne was Emmanuel Sanders with 20.7. Just wasn't enough from your players this week. I mean, you got a lot of low points there, Payne. Which means you're going to drop to 0-2. Gibby goes to 2-0, a great start for his fantasy season. So my predictions are now 5-3. Thanks, Cole, and thanks, Payne, you faggots. Next game. Arts and Crafts Romo versus Slab on Foot Dogs Cobb. That's me versus Footy. I did predict myself to win, obviously. I did win this one, 76 to 63.1. Bad fantasy week for me. I started some wrong players, but still happened to pull out the win against Footy. Big points for me was Brandon Marshall last night, got me 16.1. Big points for Footy was Carson Palmer with 21.2. However, he left a lot of points on his bench, and Keenan Allen -0.4, so that wasn't good. But I go to 2-0. Footy goes to 0-2. My predictions go to 6-3. Next matchup on the docket, we got Pleb Commander versus Steiner has the runs. 2 rookies, 2 offers going into this matchup. I do believe I predicted. I can't even remember who I predicted. I'm gonna go with my gut and say I predicted Steiner to win this one. Sorry, Graham. Steiner did win 99.1 to 83. Big points for Steiner was Larry Fitz with 29.2. We all thought you were dumb for picking him. Obviously, he knew something we didn't. Congrats, I guess. Graham, big points for you was Julian Edelman and Russell Wilson, both with 22. Just wasn't enough. I mean, Rashad with 2.4. You got fucking Jimmy Graham, 1.1. You probably should have pulled that trade with Kyle. And then Adam Vinatieri is just blowing this year. You might want to drop him. So Steiner gets his first win in the league. Gets away from Iggy Azalea. Congrats. You have broken the curse. Graham, just like last year, drops to 0-2. There's not much to say about you, Graham. It's just your team's not that good. That's all I can say, bud. 0-2. Next game up is Austin's team versus Hot Dane's Gravy Train. That's Kyle Flingy versus Austin Mathers. I went in with this one thinking that Kyle would get his first win, and he did, 74.9 to 69.7. That'll bring my predictions up to 7-3. that. Big points for Austin was not really that big points, was LaShawn McCoy with 11.6. And big points for Kyle was Matt Ryan with 18.4. Just not enough points on your team there, Mathers. Actually, not LaShawn. Sorry, Jordan Matthews had 14, but still not that many points. Yeah, 69.7 is not going to get it done in this league. So Austin drops to 1-1. Kyle goes to 1-1. I don't know, Austin. Cause for concern, maybe? Maybe? Finally, we got Bill Cosby's Sleepers versus Abdullah Avangada. That's Michael Schneider versus Masada. Masada, I don't know, Mike, if you didn't know this, he's in Turkey. He's in a totally different country, and he's still kicking your ass. Masada kicked your ass 87.3 to 66.7. Just murdered you from Turkey. Just massive murder. Big points was Ryan Tannehill for Masada, 24.1. Big points for Mike was actually Joe Flacco with 21.6. And JT had 15, so congrats. But it's just not enough for you, bud. 66 points each week is not going to get it cut. I don't know why I keep saying get it cut. It's get it done. But yeah, you need to make some trades. Nobody offers me trades. Well, fucking offer some trades up then, you fucker. Every week, oh, these guys are for sale, and then somebody says I'll trade with you, and you don't offer anything. So I don't know what you want us to do. We're not gonna fucking baby you. Offer a trade if you want to trade. All right, fuck you. Masada goes to 2-0, a good start for him. Mike drops to 1-1, typical, just like last year. Gets his first one and then just shits it down his leg the rest of the season. So that is all the matchups for this week. We'll go through in the preview of next week, kind of where points lie and all that jazz. All right. I decided to just put it on this video. So this week's major most points scored was Jordan Herstein, 116.4. Yeah, good. Congrats, Jordan. Good, a lot of points there. You're pretty typical in that spot from last year, getting a lot of points. The least amount of points award goes to Logan Foote, 63.1. That is also the lowest on the year so far, was 63.1. Footy, you got 63.1 points. That's the lowest of the year. Just want to make sure you knew that. Going to point averages right now, just quick glancing at it, I'll post this in Facebook as well. Jordan's in the lead with 110.15 points per week. So Jordan right now, obviously at the top of the league again, which is not good for all of us because fucker, we don't want him to fucking repeat. So congrats to Jordan and Footy, I guess, because Footy blows at fantasy football. We told you that, Footy. I'm sorry. So yeah, there's your points for week 2